big question. Do I need therapy? Yes, probably. Everybody does. I think we all can benefit from that, right? So we're all a product of the house we grew up in, whether we like to admit that or not. It's counseling with single dad, 3 teenage kids by himself. He's alone taking care of these 3 kids. Twice a week he's going to the school for behavior issues for his kids. And he's working 2 jobs. The kids are fending for themselves. He's trying to find food at food pantries. And so when we begin to talk about how do you relate to your kids, he said, well, I lay down the law, this is what you do, and if you don't do it, you get in trouble. And so we begin to talk about how, kids, first 5 years of their life, they're being sent messages by their parents of, am I loved? Do I have value and worth? Am I needed? Am I wanted? And what we know for a fact, that as kids grow up, if they don't have those basic needs, they question that the rest of their life. And so as I'm sitting here talking to Dad about these things, what we begin to understand is that his way of dealing with things is yelling, screaming, and if they're young enough, spanking. But as we're sitting and talking, I begin to realize he's treating his kids the very same way his dad treated him. Very hard, very harsh. And just making a simple suggestion like, hey, have you ever considered asking, hey, what's going on with you? And so as I'm sitting talking with this dad, he began to well up with tears in his eyes, and he said this, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that there was another way to handle this. Now, in my head, I'm thinking, how could you not know?
Yeah, they
right?
don't.
But you don't, right? We're a product of the house we grew up in, and providing therapeutic services has come along families and say, hey, listen, what you think is a really big stressor that your kids are having all of these behavior issues and now you're having to leave work, could just be a few minor adjustments that you make at home that could really change the whole trajectory of your day, your week, and how your family operates.